Welcome to Work Time. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can set up your very first print, from getting 3D files onto your slicer and putting them into your printer. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video and don't forget to like and subscribe. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into this is Thingiverse, and let's say we want to print a calibration cube. So calibration cube. Okay, so then you're just going to hit enter, and as you can see now, there's quite a few designs. So there's filament test cubes, chep cubes, funky hollow ones, but I'm going to make this one the first one that comes up. So wait for it to load. Usually there'll be an ad or something that may come up if you press that, but you can actually go into the 3D if you want to view it in 3D, which is something I really, really like about Cura. And then you can hit download, an ad will come out. Just don't close this because it's downloading. Okay, and then that'll go up. Okay, that's it. Okay, so now that I'm in to Cura, you can see I've actually loaded in my model, and there is a little bit of, so the red means that it needs support, but I'm not going to put in support. So we can scale it up if you want. We can just click on it like that. We can scale it up. We can scale it down. We can do whatever you want. I'm just going to keep mine on 100, not 100, where it was, and then we're going to hit slice. 32 minutes. So what I've accidentally done is, because this is my default settings, I've actually put supports on. We don't need supports. I will put adhesion on, so that's just going to print a brim. Let's slice it really quickly. The brim, and you'll see the preview. That is a brim. It just helps it to stick. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your micro thing in and put it on. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're ready. So I'm gonna go turn the printer on, and the screen here, we're gonna select prepare, then auto home, which is in prepare. So the printer will do its thing, and you just wait for this part. And the head will come down, and then the next part is easy. So it's just going to auto home itself. As you can see that. And then what we're going to do, this is important, we're going to go here and go to disable steppers. And you'll hear a little click. And then you'll be able to move these. What you're going to do is you're going to move the head in. Do not move this axis. Just this one and this one. And not too fast. And then you're going to get a standard piece of office paper and place it under. And it should just grip it. Should be able to go under. Like that. Right. This one's a bit torn up. I probably need to get a new one. Sit under. And if it doesn't go under, It's probably because I have some filament stuck in the nozzle, but you should clean your nozzle out before you use. Mine is good. I leveled it before. And then what we're going to do to let our filament is actually need to go down on the same menu, prepare, preheat PLA, and it'll heat up. Okay? Now, when you're doing this step, what I recommend you to do, see this bar here? Lift it up. Just a little. Because what this will do is will let the filament come out here. I would probably, if this is your first time printing, you don't need the bed temperature to get up high. So now you can wait for the temperature to climb. And in the meantime, while it's climbing, you can get like this Windex glass thing. And you can probably use this one and just spray it over just so that it's very clean. So right now I'm printing it on the glass side. If you're wondering, this printer is the Ender 3 V2. It's about $300 on Amazon. That's where I got this one. I did, however, customly make this filament stand there. If you guys can see that, you can just see the edge of the roll, but a filament stand there, that was customly made. You can't really see it that well, but it was customly made. Okay, so it's just heating up. Won't be long. And actually, if you're printing with supports, the reason I turned it off, just quickly to talk to you. Look at this. This is the support. It's hollow, as you can see, but really, you don't need it. It's kind of a waste, but for some prints, you do need it. So my very big first mistake, I'm just going to tell you this, was the cat that comes with this print. And this is actually my second one. What happened is it didn't have a brim. It didn't put a brim on it. So it was like this. See that? It doesn't, it's not right. It just peels off and flops, which is not good for me. So I never got to finish that one, unfortunately, which is sad. But so we're nearly there, okay? So now I'm just going to show you the menu. So when you have the, as you can see, what you're going to do, you're going to go back and you're going to go actually to print and then calibration cube. And before you do that, how you actually do the fill line is what you're going to do is turn this knob, the blue knob at the top. That blue knob is the extruder knob. You turn it, this is what happens. Filament comes out the bottom. See that? It's coming out. That's how you load your filament. There's a clip, put it in, load it, and that's gone. Now, you can click on the calibration cube, the one that you made, and shortly the printer will open. And I'll send you guys the time to out. Okay, guys, now it's done. So it's cooling down. It's 22 and 37. 22 for the nozzle and 37 for the bed. Now you want to wait until they're under 50 degrees before you turn it off. No, I can go ahead and turn it off. It's turned off. Now to get this off, I'm just gonna pull it, like easily pull it. Sometimes that. If it doesn't come off, because usually you have to wait a bit, you can actually use a spatula. That easily knocks it off. And there we go. It is ready. So you can peel off the brim. As you can see, it's really small lines compared to the fat lines the other slices. And then we have our cube. You can trim this one off if you want, but I'm not going to do it because I don't really have time. But yeah, that's your calibration cube, and that's how you convert files and 3D files to a slicer and then print them. And that's it. Well, unfortunately, that's all for today's video. I hope you learned something new. I will be posting again shortly. And I'll actually be showing you how you can create your own designs in SketchUp. And that's going to be really cool. So make sure you like and subscribe, and hit that notifications bell, and there will be new videos very, very soon. Thank you.